they're trying to get my blood pressure under control. And at the same time, I'm actually going into preterm labor. And then they gave me 2 shots of steroids to make sure the baby's lungs developed in case they were born that early. They officially diagnosed me with preeclampsia. And it was because of that admission to the hospital that we found out that she had the severe intrauterine growth restriction, that there was such a difference between their weights. And the high risk doctor then started following my pregnancy. And that's when they're like, no, you're on strict bed rest. You cannot move out of the bed. I think the whole pregnancy, I gained approximately maybe 25 pounds.
Especially with twins. That's um,
Yeah. No, I gained 50 with my first. So I was like, I was obviously pretty concerned.
yeah.
I was in the hospital for almost 5 weeks. At that point is when my lab started coming back abnormal. Every other day, it felt like, okay, look, if this doesn't resolve, you're going to have a C-section. It was just a constant emotional roller coaster calling, hey, we might have a C-section tonight. Hey, we might have, if this doesn't resolve, we might have a C-section tonight. And then finally, the confirmation was that natural birth was off the table because he was breech and she was too small. The way it was explained to me verbally in the room was she's so small, and where she's at in the canal, if she were to get stuck and you start contracting, it could cause serious damage to her.
Wow.
So I was like, well, then obviously that's off the table. Then C-section it is. They gave me protein shakes because my protein, like in my blood, was extremely low. Then also my calcium was low, even though I was on prenatal vitamins and all of that.
Did they ever check your vitamin D as well? They
They
never.
never did.
But calcium, I know, is also really important for bone development. And so I would assume you having low calcium may have affected the baby. And if they're already giving you a supplement, obviously they should know that that's, you know, an issue.
Looking back, I do find it curious. I'm like, so why would you check for low calcium and not low vitamin D? But, at that point, who am I to question it? Who would have known? Right. Well, before this, I was blindly thinking that doctors always are going to do what's in the best interest of their patients. And this has given me a rude awakening.
Yeah,
So,
all of us for sure. So you ended up having a C-section in July, is that correct?
yeah, on July 2nd.